Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish and welcome to episode 15 of our Factorio Space Age series where we're designing upgradable and self-building mining ships. Last episode, we figured out how to tack a cargo bay onto our current design so that we could actually assemble enough stuff, which you can see we did make use of the extra space here, but to plunk down our rearranged set of materials here. I think okay, so let's just see about this. I think this is, in fact, well, let's take a look. So we're going to try to apply this this time around. Now, I was looking at this and I realized there's a couple things that are missing. In particular, we do not have any ammo coming out onto the belt. So we need to be able to put that in. I think what I want to do is move this over. This wants to become ammo, and I'm going to put this inserter here because this will allow, this will put on the outer edge of the belt, ammo belt, and everything else will go on the inner edge, and this allows us to put ammo on both sides. So that's good. But it does mean that we added 11 more belts, which means that we need to allow for 11 more belts. Let's see, that is number 33. Oops, index 33 are belts. Where are they? Here they are. Okay, so we need 11 more belts. And so we're like just shy of 300 here. 295. I guess we need to make this like 325 or something. And we need to allow for 400 belts, I think. Okay, and then so what do we say? We need there to be 294. We also needed there to be 2 more of the fast inserters. Fast inserters are index 35. Here we go. So this needs to become 37 and 37. Okay, good. Well, that's not so bad. All right, so we did actually build, I think, enough stuff. So I think we're ready to like go try to do this. We're gonna go grab this thing and we're gonna just stab this in and then see what we need to fix, I guess. So first, let's see if we can actually build all of this stuff. It looks like we're missing a heat pipe there. That all got in. Okay, now, because you can see we got some asteroids onto the ammo belt here. So I think we also want to just get, we'll get ammo filtered out to the ammo belt. Well, that guy's backwards, and that guy's backwards. Okay, we built everything. So that's good. So now we need to see. I guess we're draining the ammo out of here. That's to be expected. And we should be... Okay, something's going on here. We're out of iron, but we're not actually putting stuff on here. What is going on here? Oh, I have these two things reversed. So, okay, so this is actually the iron. This is the iron. This is the iron, and this is the copper. Okay. That looks better. Except we are not... What is going on here? We are not setting this recipe correctly somehow. I should have that in. Oh, that worked. Oh, okay. So you're not crushing because you don't have the asteroids coming in yet. Because they're all backed up over here. All right, well, let's see if we... Well, we do have 2 asteroid collectors going, so that's okay. What... All right. We're going to just have to wait to get some stuff in. Why... This seems not right, though. We should not be doing oxide asteroid crushing. Oh, that's because this doesn't go here, it goes here. For the done signal. Okay, so that set that up right. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Look at this. We're crushing iron ore. That looks good. And do we get enough iron ore down to the end that we get all of the furnaces active with the iron ore? That's a good question. They are all active, so that's good. So we do want to see if we smelt copper at some point, if that works for us. Okay, but we're smelting iron ore, so that seems good. We're gonna have to like move. All right, we got some oxide. I mean, oxidizer. We're making fuel. So that's good. All right, we just need chunks. Oh, we're okay. We're trying to thrust, but okay, it looks like we're not getting enough. This is not pumping enough stuff through fast enough. So let's try having a longer duty cycle. Let's see if that's enough to like get, okay, now we got positive thrust going. So that's good. And we have stuff in here, that's okay. This seems not good. We're backing up too far. Okay, I think what I want to do is, let's do this. Let's do hold all belts. And then, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so let's do, I don't know, 7-ish. Let's make these be like 28, so we can just see how much is on the belt. Okay, let's see if that helps us. Okay, good. We're populating calcite. That seems correct. Here comes some more oxide chunks. Okay. That seems good. We're making ammo. That also seems good. And everything has. All of these guys have ammo. Okay. That seems good. We've got a lot of carbon here, but we are draining it a little bit. Okay, we're starting to build up some water here. So that's better. I guess we have to back up the calcite before we really start producing ice in earnest. All right, so I'm kind of curious about this speed regulator that we're doing here. And it seems like we're varying between 18.5 kilometers per second and, I don't know, like 21 kilometers per second. So that's a much smaller range of speed. So I do think this sort of duty cycle that we did for pumping, like deciding, hey, we're not going fast enough, so we do want to apply stuff, but we're going to slow it down so that we stay in a nice fuel efficient zone. So that seems all right. I just want to see if this ends up catching up. All right, let's see what's going on up here. This wants to get, okay, wait a minute. All right, we got oxidizers stuck in the water here. Okay, so the question is, where did that come from? I wonder. I guess it could be like this. Right, that's the only place that really has oxidizer in steady state. What can we do about this, if anything? I mean, I guess one of the things that we can do is okay, what if we move this up here and then let's pump the oxidizer out of here. So I think this would work. Let's get a pump. I'm going to put it here just for a second. Oxidizer. Okay, that did drain that stuff out, so that's good. We also have a problem with thruster fuel here. Okay, so let's see. It looks like we are short 2 underground pipes. So that means this guy needs to make 2 extra underground pipes. So those will be... So that means I need 20 of them. Okay. Fine. And I guess I guess we want to do something similar with... We need to pump the fuel out of here. So I think that is going to have to look like... Let's see, where do we want this to go? I think we can come down through here and say, you do that. Okay, so now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it didn't connect. I did not connect. Okay, that's all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 8 more underground pipes. Okay. Underground pipes are index 51. Here, so we need 28. And this needs to be 28. I guess I can just wait till I get them. Oh, I already have 28, so okay, that's not going to make me leave novice orbit. All right. So we do need to build those. Guess we have to wait till we finish putting all of the... How are we doing? All right, we're beginning to back up on ammo here, so that's good. Yeah, we're getting lots of iron plates now. That's great. All right, I really want... Can you, like, just make the pipes for me? I forget where in the priority order the pipes are. Underground pipes. Oh, they're not too far back. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, what else do we need to look at? I guess... All right, we are ejecting the extra iron, so that seems okay. This guy is maybe making sulfur. We do have sulfur in there, so that's okay. All right, this is not doing anything here. What are you missing? You're missing coal. Why are you missing coal? You're all backed up here. What's going on here? You're missing water because you're not getting any ice here. Why are you not getting ice? Because you have calcite backed up. All right, so let's get rid of this. All right, now we're getting water. Okay, good. We're getting the extra pipes in. And I suppose I want to put this stuff in. Okay, good. Good. That drained all the stuff out. Okay, good. That's a fun one. Okay, this is going. But we're not quite keeping this thing busy. All right, this wants 2.5 carbon per second, and this is producing, oh, this is not producing enough carbon. All right, so let's maybe let's try and put speed modules in there. See if that helps out. Now, the other thing that occurs to me, oh, well, we're not building any efficiency modules. So that seems like something we want to address. All right, good. We're getting a lot more ice out. Okay, good. We've got plenty of water. All right, so this feels like this is working right back here. All right, let's go get some efficiency modules. We're not making efficiency modules yet, so let's work on that. All right, so priority order wise, efficiency modules will be 34. So we're gonna make this 85. And these will become 83. Then we come down here, we turn the victory condition into 86 and 85. And then we need to add in, because efficiency module 1s are an intermediate product, because you can make efficiency module 2s out of them. So we do need to do the sort of 2-clause version of this. We'll slide this up. Okay, good. This is a little bit of a pain in the butt to slide these through here, but I don't want to remove the victory condition that we've already put in there. I think we'll revisit some of this, but at least we know some of the things that we want to put in here needs to be things that we're expecting to ghost in, like the efficiency modules. So, so we can go ahead and update those, but we'll have to decide what exactly we want to have this victory condition look like. Once we think that it's all working. Okay, here we go. This is going to do this. Okay, and efficiency modules are 83. And 84. And I think it's okay to just say, I just want one of these. Okay, good, and that should build all the rest. Now, the other thing that occurs to me is, I actually think we want productivity through, I mean, not as much for the lubricant, we're not going to use that as much, but at least for plastic, I think we want productivity modules in here. To get as much use out of the coal as we can. So I think I want it here, and I think I want it here. I mean, these are all not going to run very much. So it seems like a good idea to just put prod modules in there because it just gives us free stuff. This is designed to run full time though, although you're not, because you're out of water. Why are we out of water? Because we're not putting ice in. Why are we not putting ice in? Because you're choking on calcite. Why are you choking on calcite? There's too much in here. All right, we need to revisit how this recipe is getting set. But before I forget, I just asked for a bunch of prod modules. So let's go do that. So we'll do this, 37, 36, and then 35 for the prod module ones. This then becomes 87. And these will become 85. Then we update this. And the victory condition becomes 88 here and 87 here. And then we gotta put the 2-clause stuff in for the prod modules. So sliding this stuff through. You all are going to get tired of watching me do this, so I think I want to do these just because they're part of the this, and I want to make sure we're doing this. I do kind of want to say, go take a look at all of the stuff we could build now, and at least do all of this sort of like recipe stuff here on this side. Sort of doing these, adding the additional recipes. But I think I'll do a lot of that off camera. Because we've seen how to do this. You're going to have to bear with me because I'm kind of doing it live here, but you can bear with me, but yeah, we'll just get these in real quick. So this is going to be 85 and 86. And again, prod 1s are an input for prod 2s, so we want to do it this way. This is going to be you are less than 1, and you are less than 1. Okay. Does that mean, okay, we got the prod modules in there. That's good. I feel like we should put victory conditions on both of those. So I guess the way to do that for ghosted stuff is we just say, as long as I've got 1, it means I don't have any left to build. Right, so we'll just do that. All right, okay, good. So that got the prod modules in. But this is not working correctly somehow. Where does the output of this go? This is not supposed to go here. It's supposed to go here. And you're supposed to set recipe there. Okay, but I still have calcite in here. Maybe that was the problem. Let's see if that fixes things. Okay, well now I'm not trying to make calcite, so that seems better. Okay, now this is getting water in here, so that seems okay as well. Okay, do we think this is correct? Well, it seems, what are we waiting for here? Well, now this is running. Okay, let's just see. We should get some, okay. Good, this is, hey, that made some plastic. All right. That's exciting. Okay, oh good, look, we filled up on copper, so that also seems good. Do we have copper plates in here? We do have copper plates in here. Okay, great. Great, great, great. I think the smelting might be working. I mean, we didn't see it work, but now we're waiting on plastic. Okay, look, we're getting sulfur back in here for sulfuric acid. We're populating sulfuric acid, so that's good. But this is... Okay, we need something to stop making sulfuric acid. Okay, good. All right. Excellent. So did plastic make its way up here is the question. It's missing plastic, so this is what we need here. Okay, this guy got the speed modules in. Is this thing running full speed now? Now it is. No, not quite. Well, that's because we don't have all of the carbonic asteroids on. Okay, look. All right, so the filters are off for the metallic ones. Although it looks like we're collecting here. So there should be enough carbonic asteroids on. Oh, maybe we need to update this. Okay, hold on. I bet our counts are wrong. All right, so this is the length of the asteroid belt. So that's 70. And the width is 30, so that means the perimeter is 200. If we do 4 asteroid chunks per belt, that's 800. If we divide by 3, then I think this should actually be like 267 or something. Okay, so now do we want to try to go a little faster? What if we make this 25? So let's see if we can smooth out around 25 kilometers per second. So we overshot a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, okay, this is staying between 23 and 26. Okay, so that seems okay. Okay, we got turret coverage all the way around. That's good. What else? We want to watch this thing. Okay, you're just waiting on coal. It's really just a matter of... And it's kind of going as fast as it can. Although, wait a minute. Wait. We can actually get... We can do this, which is, I think, 2 productivity and 1 speed. Should balance things out. I think this gives us extra productivity off of the inputs from the 2 productivity, plus the speed makes this thing run at least as fast as it did originally. So I think that's okay. I think this is a net boost in coal. How full is this? This is almost full of lubricant, so that's good. Soon we'll get to the point where all of the heavy oil is being cracked. And we just don't... I got plenty of coal for this guy. It's just waiting on the coal for this. Alright, so we'll come back to that. Yes? I guess we'll come back to that. Okay, what else do we want to do here? I feel like the other thing that we could do is we could make this thing swap back and forth for batteries. Are we ready to do that? I don't know that we need to. All right, looks like ammo belt is about full, so that's good. We've got lots of space, so we can also, I think, I don't really want to get rid of smelted plates if we can help it. So since we have more space, we can bump this. So we don't throw away smelted plates. This, I think, also has to become 400, because aren't we making like 400 belts? I don't know. We'll have to figure out what set of stuff we actually want to build here. It could be the case that actually the victory condition is literally just these 2 things. because at that point, then this will be fully built. All right, so we're really just waiting on the plastic. All right, okay, so the plastic's gonna take a bit, isn't it? So in that case, whoa, we're not, why no? We're not getting enough oomph out of this. We need this to be higher. We're not overcoming gravity here, so this is not enough. This is still not enough. Oh, we're out of oxidizer. Because you don't have enough calcite or iron ore. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, so it's not that, this is not the problem. Where do we have this? 7. It's something like this. So there's 30 on there, but it doesn't reach back to here. So we need, let's do 32. And then the calcite's not reaching back. So let's also do 32 calcite. Oh, well, let's see. Actually, we can see. It says there's 72. Whoa, that's way too much. Okay, that was, I think, not the issue. We got too much stuff in through here. Okay, 57. All right. Okay, now we're getting the calcite. I want to see the calcite back up to like here. Okay, we still don't quite have enough calcite. So we need an oxide chunk, and then this should trigger. Oh, okay. Now we're moving? Okay, now we're moving again. Okay. All right, and that should back up there, and then... Okay, good. Now we're done, because we have enough of everything. Okay, good. Look at all of the excess ore piling out over the sides. Okay. That looks good. Like we're actually clearing the ore out and obviously alternating between stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. I should not be chucking copper overboard. Okay, here comes some plastic, so that's good. Oh, this is definitely going to take a while because we got to make LES and like all kinds of stuff. All right. So we're going to let this run and then we'll be back. All right, we've got an issue with this crusher backing up here. So I think the way that we deal with that is we hop this stuff across. I think then we put a splitter here. We say upper priority left. And then we get a way to get rid of it there. All right, good. That restored us to forward motion. Let's see, how are we doing up here? We managed to stock up on LDS. We're part of the way stocked up on blue chips, and then we'll finally be able to make the modules. So making progress, making progress. I think we're definitely making plastic faster than we were before in this phase. So that's good news, and that's because we have a dedicated crusher here. With speed modules, no less, to keep this thing busy. So, yeah, all right. So we're continuing to wait. Okay, we are back, and as you can see, we've got a green light on. We have filled in all of the productivity and efficiency modules that we wanted to build, so that's all good. We're continuing to sort of cruise through, and we can see the assembly machines are idle if we're not making ammo. So I think that means that we can call this blueprint number 15. So let's go ahead and do that. I think this then becomes Belter class phase 15. Now, I am going to, I think I want to put a star on that because I feel like this is a fork point in our designs. So I think regardless of what type of material we're going to be mining on each of these, they are all basically going to pass through this phase. And this is the point at which they're going to diverge. So we'll stick that in there. Because from here, how many crushes we need, or belts, or just sort of other things, is going to depend on... It's going to depend on sort of what we're doing and in what quantity and at what quality. But so I think from here is where we're going to branch off. And so what we'll do from this point is once this is done and all the modules are in, then what we'll do is we'll decide what type of material is this thing supposed to be mining. And then from there, we will then lay another blueprint on here, which will not change anything really other than the victory conditions of what are we trying to assemble in order to build the next phase of things. So so that's where things are going to diverge. But otherwise, I think this is a pretty big milestone. And, you know, listen, I guess it is also possible that if you like, you can always just, you know, there's nothing stopping you from just like stamping this down as a blueprint of a ship. And so, you know, and shipping the materials up, right? You could just uncheck this thing and then build this thing as is. So if you kind of just needed a sort of a spot ship to do this type of thing, or you had an idea for using this as the basis for some other stuff, right? Like I do think it would be interesting to use this potentially as a jumping off point for building, you know, a ship to go to Aquilo, and being able to make the Aquilo trips, or being able to even get, you know, a victory ship out to the edge of the solar system, or, you know, eventually even beyond. So I think there's lots of possibilities. You know, this is a pretty good milestone. I suppose if you wanted to, like, there are some things we're not making here yet, which I think we will make some of them next. Like, we're not doing any quality modules. We're not doing tier 2 modules. I can't remember if I did not put in the recipe for bulk inserters, for example. And certainly we're not doing any quality stuff yet, but we haven't done beacons. So there's more stuff that we could make, but it's, I think at this point, pretty straightforward how to put that stuff in here and adjust it so it'll make it, right? Like, as long as the materials get in here, it'll make it. As long as we update the priorities in such a way that the dependencies get made before the end products that depend on them. So pretty exciting, and this is a nice little milestone. So we will, I think, stop here. Maybe I will just do I'm trying to decide if I want to do a little recap episode. I think we're not done. So maybe I'll save sort of a little shorter recap episode of this, of this whole series for later. But yeah, I guess that's a problem for future editing Mystic Fish. But for now, I'm pretty happy to have hit this milestone. And we're on to mining next, which is pretty exciting to have finally gotten to the point where we can begin thinking about, this ship actually doing something other than building itself, and actually being sort of a productive member of society here. So, but those are problems for future Mystic Fish. That's what we have for today. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And until then, bye.